Why? Why do you keep saying yes when every cell in your body is screaming no? Here's the truth they don't tell you. You're not kind. You're not generous. You're not such a good person. You're scared. And this fear, this invisible parasite, is eating you alive from the inside. Today, we're cutting it out. No anesthesia, no mercy. Let's begin. I know this game because I lived it. For years, I was the human yes machine. Girlfriend wanted attention at 2 a.m. Coming, baby. Consider it done. Friends needed money, time, energy. I gave until my tank hit empty and the warning lights died. And what did I get in return? Girlfriend left when I finally said not tonight. Boss promoted himself on my work, forgot my name. Friends, those friends, disappeared the moment I had nothing left to give. I stood in front of the mirror one night. Dark circles, hollow eyes, a ghost wearing my face. And I asked myself, what did all those yeses actually buy you? Silence. That's what. Loneliness wrapped in the memory of being used. And here's the part that broke me. The people I was killing myself for, they weren't even thinking about me. I was a background character in their movie. Convenient, disposable, forgettable. You're playing the same role in yours. First reason you can't say no? It's not weakness. It's neuroscience. Every time you say yes, every single time you make someone happy, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is the chemical of addiction. Same one that keeps gamblers at slots, junkies chasing needles, and you scrolling Instagram at 3 a.m. You're not being nice, you're getting high. Think about it. Friend asks for favor, you say yes, they smile, dopamine hits. Feels good, I'm needed, I matter. But here's the trap. Your brain builds tolerance. One yes isn't enough. You need more, bigger sacrifices, more approval, constant validation. And when it's time to say no, withdrawal. Heart races, palms sweat, anxiety spikes, your brain screams. Say yes, or they'll leave. Say yes, or you'll die alone. This isn't drama. This is biology. Your prehistoric brain doesn't know the difference between social rejection and being kicked out of the tribe, which 100,000 years ago meant death. So you say yes, again, not because you're good, because you're surviving. But here's the question you've never asked. Who are you surviving for? The people in your life right now? Girlfriend, boss, friends? Are they your tribe, or are they just people? If you disappeared tomorrow, how many would truly mourn? How many would just find another yes machine? Be honest, because if you're trading your peace for people who'd forget you in a week, that's not survival. That's slavery with a smile. Second reason runs deeper. Much deeper. You don't fear rejection because you're weak. You fear rejection because your brain was programmed to equate it with death. Let me show you. Neuroscience fact. The same brain regions that activate during physical pain activate during social rejection. Your brain doesn't know the difference between a broken bone and a broken heart. Both hurt. Both register as threats. But where did this programming come from? Childhood. When you were small, 4, 5, 6 years old, you said no to mom. What happened? Maybe she got angry. Silent treatment. Withdrew love. You said no to dad. Maybe he yelled. Punished, disappointed. You said no to friends. Maybe they laughed, excluded, left you out. And your tiny brain, still learning how the world works, made a calculation. No equals love withdrawn, abandonment, danger. For a child, parental rejection is danger. You literally need them to survive. But here's the cruel joke. You're not 5 anymore. You're 20, 25, 30, 35. And that scared child is still inside you, still running the show. Every time someone asks for something. When your girlfriend pressures you, that child whispers, say yes, or she'll leave you alone in the dark. When your boss demands, that child shakes, say yes, or he'll throw you out of the tribe. When your friend asks, that child panics, say yes or you'll have nobody. But here's the truth that child couldn't understand. The people who leave because you said no once, they were never yours. Love that requires your silence isn't love. You give compliance, they give presence. And when you stop paying, they leave. Good. Let them. Because on the other side of their exit is something you've never felt. The peace of being with people who stay even when you say no. Those people exist, but you'll never find them while you're busy pleasing the ones who don't. Third reason, and this one's on you. You have no boundaries. Not because you're nice, because you were never taught that boundaries are love. Let me explain. Imagine your life as a house. In a healthy life, you have walls, a door. You decide who comes in, when, and for how long. But you have no walls. Your house is just open. Anyone walks in anytime. Girlfriend at midnight? Doors open. Come on in. Wake me up. Boss at 9 p.m.? Doors open. Take my evening. Take my peace. Friend with empty hands? Doors open. Take my money. Take my trust. And then you wonder why you're exhausted. Here's what you don't understand. Boundaries aren't walls to keep people out. They're filters to let the right people in. When you have no boundaries, everyone comes in. The good, the bad, the takers, the users. The ones who'll drain you dry and leave you empty. When you have boundaries, only those who respect you stay. And here's the philosophy, borrowed from the Stoics. If you seek approval from everyone, you sacrifice yourself to no one. Marcus Aurelius didn't say that. I did. But he'd agree, because the Stoics knew you cannot control others. You can only control yourself. And when you refuse to set boundaries, you're not being controlled by others. You're surrendering control voluntarily. You're handing them the keys and saying, "Here, drive. I don't matter." But you do matter. Your time matters. Your peace matters. Your sleep matters. Your soul matters. And every time you say yes when you mean no, you're telling yourself, "I don't matter." Say that enough times, and you start believing it. And once you believe it, you're done. Let me tell you something you won't hear anywhere else. Something that's going to sting. You're not a good person. You're a scared person wearing a good person mask. Every yes you've given wasn't kindness. It was currency, payment for approval, tuition for belonging. You've been buying love you were supposed to receive for free. And the people in your life, they know, they see it in your eyes. The hesitation, the forced smile, the way you say sure like it costs you nothing when it costs you everything. They see you're weak, and they push, not because they're evil, because that's what systems do. They exploit the path of least resistance. You are the path of least resistance. So they walk all over you. Girlfriend walks, boss walks, friends walk, even strangers walk. And you lie there, flat, faded, footprinted, wondering why you feel so invisible. But here's the part nobody tells you. The opposite of love isn't hate, it's indifference. And right now, the people you're killing yourself for, they're indifferent. They'll replace you in a week. Find another yes machine, another door with no walls, and you'll be alone anyway. Just more tired, more bitter, more empty. So what was it all for? All those sleepless nights, all those sacrificed weekends, all those sures and okays and no problems. What did they buy you? Nothing. The Stoics had a word for this. Enkrateia, self-mastery, control over yourself. They believed, and neuroscience now proves, that the only thing you truly own is your ability to choose. Not your body, not your reputation, not your relationships. Your choices. And every time you say yes when you mean no, you're not choosing. You're reacting. Like an animal, like a machine. Input, output. Request, compliance. But humans, real humans, they pause. They ask, does this align with who I am? Does this serve my peace? Does this respect my boundaries? And if the answer is no, they say it. No. Not rudely, not aggressively, just clearly. No, I can't tonight. No, that doesn't work for me. No, I'm not available. And here's the secret they don't teach. Every no is a yes to something else. When you say no to her midnight call, you're saying yes to your sleep, your tomorrow. When you say no to his last-minute task, you're saying yes to your family, your peace, your life. When you say no to their money request, you're saying yes to your security, your boundaries, your self-respect. Every no is a love letter to yourself. Write enough of them, and you start to believe you're worth loving. So here's your choice. Next time someone asks for something you don't want to give, she says, "Meet me now." You say, "No, I'm tired." He says, "Finish this tonight." You say, "Tomorrow, not now." They say, "Just 2,000, bro." You say, "Can't, not this time." It'll feel like dying. Your heart will pound, your throat will close. That childhood ghost will scream, "Say yes, or they'll leave." But here's what that ghost doesn't know. Let them leave. Let them all leave. The ones who stay after your no, those are yours. The ones who respect your boundaries, those are family. The ones who love you without requiring your silence, those are worth everything. One last thing. Philosopher Jean-Paul Sartre said, "We are our choices, not our words, not our intentions, not our apologies, our choices." And every time you choose yes when you mean no, you're choosing to be smaller, weaker, less. You're choosing the cage. But today you can choose different. Today you can choose you. Comment below, "I said no today." Every warrior who chose themselves. And tomorrow, when the fear comes back, and it will, remember this: courage isn't not being scared. Courage is being scared and saying it anyway. No. Smile. Just a little. Feels like death, doesn't it? That's not death. That's freedom knocking.